You had better wake up and understand that there are people who are guiding your life and you don't even know it.
The president really has no control, nor does the Congress have any control over this cartel. It just has the appearance of control.
The government borrows money from a private corporation using the name federal that prints United States on it, and then it pays back to the Fed, which is owned by private banks. We don't know who all those private banks are. The money that the government is paying back to the private bankers is the money that comes from you and me. The Federal Reserve is no more federal than Federal Express. I've never seen a full list of ownership for the Fed. I don't think anybody has.
The government works for a private bank, and the private bank works for its owners. They're true masters.
Once the banks get into the picture and they form a partnership with the government gives them the legal power now to create bank-issued money backed by the coercive power of government to require everybody to accept that bank money.
In the course of the last century, they have converted this nation from a nation of independent freeholders to a nation of employees. And they're just one step away from being serfs.
Most people spend the great bulk of their money for taxes, interest, and inflation. And all of that money goes to these two groups that comprise the cartel and their partner, the federal government. It's not a coincidence.
So if Congress used its legal authority to shut down the Federal Reserve System, the American people would be much better off.
Now, so then in 1913, they bring the Federal Reserve System into being, right? And now we have the Federal Reserve System, which in 1913 got the right to create money for the government. When before that, the government created its own money. Now the government, when it needed money, had to borrow from this private bank called the Federal Reserve, which is a private bank owned by individuals, incorporated in Delaware. And so, what happens is, now the government borrows money from them to fund the government, and the government says, well, we have to pay these people interest. How do we pay them interest? Let's impose a tax on the labor of the American people, which never existed before, to pay the interest of the bankers.
In fact, in 1980, Ronald Reagan said not 1% of your income tax money goes to run the country, it all goes to the Federal Reserve.
The average young person today has no concept that he's being drawn into a web, he's in the feudalist system, only he's going to like it. He's going to think, this is wonderful. I got my new red Corvette, and I'm in debt for the rest of my life, but I'm looking good.
A decision was made. You know, let's get all the debt up, let's move the jobs abroad, and instead of re-engineering your skills, we're going to dumb down America, and so the middle class will disappear.
The board of directors of the Federal Reserve System is chosen by the president from a list prepared by the bankers themselves.
The process of finding a Greenspan replacement is ongoing and is being managed by a small group of people responsible for coming up with a list of nominees.
It's important that whomever I pick is viewed as an independent person from politics.